Hey guys, I'm Madi Gordon from Austin Underground. It's Warped Tour 2016, and today I'm here with Real Big Fish.
That's us. I'm
Yeah.
Johnny
Hi.
Christmas.
How's it going, you guys?
What's your name?
Aaron Barrett.
So, Warped just kicked off, and you
Yeah.
guys are like Warped
Sweating.
veterans.
Lots of sweating.
Lots of sweating.
Lots
That's
of
what Warped
sweating.
Tour's all about. Sweating and more sweating. A lot of sunburn.
Yeah.
How many times have you guys been to Warped Tour?
I think officially this is our 6th U.S. one, but there was an
UK
Australia one in '97, and then there was another Australia one in 2013.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And there was
UK
a
one.
UK show.
Yeah.
So
Did you guys go to the Alaska thing?
We
did.
just did come from Alaska, yeah.
Yep.
We did not get any sleep. We went straight from the venue, straight to the airport, straight to Dallas.
Was it light the whole time?
Yeah, it was like the whole time.
it was so weird.
It-
There was a sunset, but the sun didn't go down; it just came back up, and
Oh.
so it got orange for a minute, and then it got light again.
That's weird.
It was totally awesome.
Truly bizarre.
So when was your first Warped Tour?
1996.
97 was the first one.
97?
The camping one
No, that
Huh?
was the Australia '97 Warped Tour,
with the big bucks.
where we would ride around in Greyhound style buses, and
large
then
snakes.
we'd get to the site of the Warped Tour the next
Wallabies.
day, and they would pass out tents and go, "Here, set up your tent," because they don't have tour buses there.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Beware of the tarantulas.
Spiders
Yeah.
this big.
Do you have to like sweep the fairgrounds for like spiders and snakes and
Snakes,
stuff?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Spiders and
terrifying.
snakes and bears, oh my. Spiders,
Great.
snakes and bears, oh my.
So has the scene changed a lot since your first Warped Tour?
Yeah, I mean, there's always new bands that pop up and new musical styles that are invented. So things
more
change.
screaming.
A lot of things change. A lot of things stay the same.
Who are you guys most excited to see that you're traveling with right now?
There's so many of our friends on this tour.
I think we're going to see the Interrupters after this.
Yeah, right after this interview, we're gonna watch the Interrupters.
We missed Less Than Jake today because they played at like noon.
Less Than Jake played while we were still asleep today.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
Maybe Newfound Glory.
Tomorrow we'll probably be playing while they're asleep. So
Yeah. That's the way it works.
So do you guys like shift? Like
we
shift
switch up
times?
the lineup
We
every
sleep
day,
in
so you
shifts.
never know what time you go on.
Well, that's cool. Keeping it exciting, keeping it fresh.
They want to keep
Absolutely.
the people confused in the crowd.
Yeah, so people just don't come here, see one band, and then leave.
Yeah, yeah.
They want everybody there all day, the whole time in the hot sun.
Sweating,
All
heat
day.
stroke,
Buying
Death.
water.
Yes.
buying water,
It's
Yeah.
all about the water sales.
and sunscreen.
I think they have
sunscreen
I
sales.
think they have free
Yes.
water if you need free water
Well, good.
to
Just
hydrate
in
yourself,
case.
just so you don't, you know.
So you guys are currently independent with no label. How are you guys liking it? You've been that way for a while now.
It's a long time.
It's good. We
2007.
Yeah, like
yeah.
has it been like
Yeah.
a real different thing to make your own music, or do you just pumping it out?
It's really not that different. Except now, if we want to make an album or something, we just decide ourselves. But then we also have to spend our own money, so that sucks.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But then the other side of that is there's no recouping of royalties and stuff.
Right.
You know, it all goes back into the big fund that is Real Big
The-
Fish.
yeah.
So we pay for it.
So can
And
we?
you don't have to wait for someone else's approval. Like, can we make an
Right.
album? No, I don't think the musical climate is right for your
Oh,
genre
man.
right
So
now. So let's
just-
hold off on an album. That kind of stuff. We don't have to worry about that.
Make your own decisions.
Make our own mistakes.
Running the show.
Aaron has done a great job with the past four or five records
45 records.
because he's produced them.
45.
And it's this huge undertaking, and they've come out really, really great. And so I think it's music that's true to what Real Big Fish is. It's fun. It's got great songs, and I'm looking forward to recording another Real Big Fish record.
Is that coming soon? That
What did
was
he say? I
actually my
wasn't
next
listening. I was
question.
just standing here sweating. Woo!
Sweating so loudly. Oh.
Sweating does get loud in this tent. It kind of reverberates. Yeah. So, like, is that kind of undercover? Can you not tell us if there's something new coming?
Oh, something's always coming.
Nothing. Well, like we're not working on anything right now, but
Well, it's Warped Tour.
it's inevitable.
Our engineer lost his studio, and he's rebuilding the studio. So we have to wait for him to get done.
We need to move the studio one block away, and we refuse to
Oh.
record with anybody else. So, whenever he's ready.
Well, we're waiting excitedly.
On pins and needles.
Yeah. So you guys started as a Zeppelin cover band, right?
Where'd
How
you
did-
hear that on the internet?
I did hear that on the internet,
Well,
which
at
I'm
least you did some
believing
homework. I appreciate
naively.
I mean, I
you.
guess technically that is sort of true. It wasn't like we were a Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Right,
It
right.
was more of like in our earlier bios. They're like, "How'd you get started?" And we were like, "Well, me and so and
Sang
so,
some
this
Whole
such
Lotta
and
Love.
such, we would play Led Zeppelin songs in the garage." And so now the
Right,
internet
right.
says they were a Led Zeppelin tribute band
But there's no videos.
called
Of that, I'm sure.
No,
Black
nobody's.
Dog.
How'd you guys end up as ska?
Well, in Orange County, California, where we live, it's a place in Southern California.
Right, right. I've heard
There
of it.
was, I mean, at first I didn't even understand how things worked. I was like, I got a guitar, and I was like, I'm gonna get some friends, and we're gonna play Led Zeppelin songs in the garage, and then some guy's gonna come in and go, "Hey, you guys want a record deal? You sound great." I didn't understand, like I didn't
That's
know.
not how it works.
That's not how it works usually. But I didn't know, I thought there were big arena stadium concerts, and then I saw in movies that people play in bars or parties. That's all I knew. And then I found out, once we started the band, we played some parties, and there were some ska bands that played, and somehow they asked us to play with them in other places. I don't know. So I discovered that there was this whole scene of underground music with kids my age playing shows in like warehouses and basements and places they weren't very illegal and not supposed to play.
I won't tell.
So, and there was a whole scene of like ska and punk and bands with horns, and I loved horns.
And it was music that was fun.
It was so fun, and I had already been listening to some of this music a long time ago when I was younger, but I didn't realize it was called ska.
Right. You just didn't know the label for
Like
it?
I was like Madness and English Beat and like Fishbone and all these bands. But yeah, I was like, hey, that's the music I love, and this
Let's do that.
looks like a fun thing to do. Let's get a horn player.
That's awesome. So what kind of music do you guys listen to in your off time?
All
still-
kinds of music.
Yeah, it's hard to pin it down. I still do listen to a lot of like first wave ska and also the two-tone. I like listening to Dave Wakeling, listening to.
I think that's the secret of like being a good musician is not being closed off, and only listening to one style or anything. You've got to keep your mind
Right.
open to all the stuff that's out there because anything can inspire you to write a song.
That's one of the greatest things about being in a band is you have guys that have different musical influences. Some they'll go, hey, you need to really check this out. And so I get exposed to things that I wouldn't normally get exposed to that I really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
So a band that everyone listens to the same music as opposed to a band that everybody listens to all kinds of stuff, you're going to get
Right.
something probably more interesting
Same
or
repetition.
more terrible.
So last question. Unfortunately, what's you guys' favorite thing about Warped Tour? You've been doing it for so long. Like, what's the best part?
For me,
I
it's
mean,
the shows.
Yeah, playing the shows, of course, is always the best thing about being on tour. The shows are a little short on the Warped Tour for us, though. Half hour is hard to
Yeah.
cut the set list down.
Decide which
that
children to
small.
bring on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much it doesn't give you a chance to talk to the crowd because you're playing song.
But it's also challenging, and it makes you.
It's concentrated real big fish. Like that orange juice that you get that's frozen.
Right.
And you just shove that in your mouth like this.
That's about what we are. Yes.
Perfect.
what it is.
Also
Very good.
dehydrated real big fish. That's
Yeah.
how you concentrate.
Dehydrated real big fish, yeah. That's the truth.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for talking
Thank
to
you.
me. It's been great. And thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.